Hello, everybody. Dr. Robocalypse here, and welcome to, basically Cartoon Character Face Off. I'm joined today by
He
Jordyn and Star.
kidnapped us. He kidnapped us. We're basically in a torture. We're locked in a basement.
We're not in a Discord call, and we're not all in 3 separate states.
You just basically send us an email and say, "Hey, I got you free ice cream. Wanna come over?" And we all both said, "Yeah, sure, let's go." We walked in. Whammo! Locked us in here.
Now we're in his basement and forced to.
Man, I might as well just leave you guys in charge of entertaining my audience.
What?
Wow, he's gonna ditch us. We haven't. I have only been eating ice cream that I kind of pulled out of my sketchbook. Don't mind me. But regardless, yeah, we're here just to answer who would win in a fight, as you see on that screen here.
Yes. Now, this is just a standard match. This is not a fight to the unaliving. So it's just a duking it out like you put them in a boxing ring. Who would win?
Yeah, exactly. It's our opinions.
And I've got your first two characters.
Is always right.
I mean, your opinion's short. Good job, you guys are right.
If you guys have your own opinions on who would win, comments and we'll read them.
I honestly thought you were going to say if you have your own opinions, we don't care.
Of course we don't care. But I care about opinions. So if you have your own opinions on who would win, comments.
Okay, so
give Star your opinions. Don't give them to me.
No, because I'm pretty sure they don't care. But
I don't know if you give your opinions to Jordyn, they might end up as an animation. Let's be honest here.
They'll inhale it. They'll vacuum it.
All right, I've got your first two characters here.
All right.
We've got Bender from Futurama versus good old Shaggy Rogers.
Shaggy, hands down, Shaggy.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Okay, well no. We're just talking about basic scaredy cat Shaggy Rogers who loves his Scooby snacks.
Throw water on Bender.
Yeah, then water on Bender.
Throw water on Bender. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, throw water.
Fair enough. I would say
Shaggy, if you think about it, in the movie, The Witch's Ghost, he did grab a bucket and just literally threw it at the ghost. And he bluntly said, "You're not melting." It worked like in The Wizard of Oz. So I feel like if he did that, he would win.
See, but I feel
like to add the fact that Ultra Instinct Shaggy stemmed from a movie. Like, that whole joke came from a movie where he was, like, hypnotized.
Yeah, I remember that movie, yep.
So, technically, it's still canon.
I mean, yeah, he could be. I mean, I guess if you were to base it off of that movie, then yes, I could say Shaggy would for sure win. Plus, Bender would probably just sit back and have a cigar and just cuss and swear at him, if we're being honest.
And Shaggy would just cower, pee his pants, and just like, "Oh God, oh zoinks, please."
Oh, gross! This is a disgusting pairing. Krusty the Clown versus the Grinch.
The Grinch,
hands down. Grinch.
I don't know, Krusty the Clown. I mean, he's quite versatile.
Wait, what the fuck is Krusty the Clown?
Oh, you don't know who Krusty the Clown is from The Simpsons?
Oh, that guy. No, Grinch.
The Grinch. I mean, fair enough. The Grinch is fairly.
He is the grumpiest.
I mean, it's fair.
About the two of them being the grumpy, who would be the most grumpiest? It'd be the Grinch.
Well, we're saying who would win if you duke it out in a fight. A good old fist brawl right here.
I still think the Grinch, because aside from his show, Krusty is basically useless.
Fair enough.
Pulls out a gun. What if he pulls out a gun? What if he just pulls out a gun?
Yeah, just like head in his pants, just pulls it out like, "What's up?"
Listen, this isn't versus Sideshow Bob. This is versus Krusty.
Oh, that is true. That is
Krusty the creepy clown.
No, but
if it were Sideshow Bob, he would have a chance.
No. But if we think about it, like in the Simpsons ride, Krusty just pulled out random shit from who knows where and just basically obliterated Psycho Bob. So I felt like Krusty.
I mean, fair enough. That's fair enough. All right. So what's the consensus? The Grinch.
I'm calling it the Grinch. I'm still with the Grinch.
Yeah. Okay.
Krusty may have a chance, but the Grinch.
Well, speaking of Sideshow Bob, it's Shaggy Rogers versus Sideshow Bob.
Shaggy. Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct. Let's go.
Depends on if Bob plays fair, because like Bob can show.
Well,
Bob
I don't know.
does
In this
not play
picture,
fair.
it's him holding his knife behind his back, so
Yeah, so
he's probably playing by
he
street
can
rules.
survive a knife wound.
I mean, but maybe. I mean, maybe.
Unless he goes
Let's put
full
this in
Myers mode.
let's put this in terms of classic Shaggy versus Sideshow Bob. I'm sorry, but Sideshow Bob's gonna cut him to pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Bob on that one.
But if it was Ultra Instinct Shaggy, I think Shaggy would like do some like judo martial arts moves and deflect the knife and.
No, wait, no, stop, hold on. I just had a sudden like 360 no scope remembrance here. Okay, there was a movie in Shaggy. No, shut your whore mouth. There's a Scooby-Doo movie. When Shaggy got hypnotized, and he actually said, "Oh, instead of you being scared, you can be a badass. If it's bad, the word bad. And so if you tell Shaggy bad, then he would be like, this goes two ways, punk, and just obliterate.
I just brought that up.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Literally,
I'm sorry!
in like a previous one with
Well,
Shaggy.
I'm going to buy it.
Brought it up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so what's the consensus?
Shaggy. If he was hypnotized.
Sideshow Bob? Okay, so I gotta be
Sideshow Bob, unless it was under hypnosis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go classic Shaggy, and if it's classic Shaggy, it's gonna be Sideshow Bob for me.
Yeah, Sideshow Bob would win, but if it's like Shaggy who is hypnotized, yeah, Shaggy.
Yeah, I could go one of two ways for sure.
Lillard, on the other hand.
No, that guy.
All right.
Sideshow Bob doesn't stand a chance.
So let's see, Shaggy Rogers versus Rocky and Bullwinkle. Ooh, 2v1.
He's being harassed. Leave Shaggy alone.
I know, poor guy's like in round after round.
No, wait, give him a Scooby snack. He'd be fine.
Give him a Scooby snack.
And hypnotize him. Yeah, hypnotize him and give him a Scooby snack.
Hypnotize him and give me a Scooby snack. Okay, who was the other opponent? Who was the
other Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I do not know those characters.
Oh my goodness, they're classics.
I do not know them.
So Jordyn, please tell me you know who Rocky and Bullwinkle are.
Hold on, Rocky.
I do.
It's a moose and a chipmunk.
I know the general consensus, but I never actually watched the show.
They're a dynamic duo.
Oh, those guys! I just looked them up. Those guys?
Yes, they're a dynamic duo.
I've never seen their cartoon.
Oh, the movie's fun.
But I've heard they're good. I've heard they're really good.
I mean, let's. I'll say it this much: they would definitely win against classic Shaggy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it doesn't take much to win against classic Shaggy. If we're being honest here.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
All it takes is being a little bit more brave and being
a little more terrifying to him.
Unless there's traps laying around, let Shaggy just run around and just trip them over onto a few traps, and we're all set.
This is a funny thing. So this isn't even a cartoon character. So there's Brian Griffin versus a literal Robin.
Robin?
A literal Robin.
Just like the bird, a robin. I'm sorry, but that's going to Brian.
Robin just out of spite.
No, that's Brian. Although I don't think.
Say the bird just out of spite.
I don't know. Brian might try to have an intellectual conversation and get really pissed off that the bird can't respond.
Brian.
Not everyone can
That's the dog. Brian Griffin, the dog.
Brian.
From Family Guy.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the bird. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I guess the consensus is Robin then? Interesting.
Robin out of spite.
Okay.
Robin out of spite. The dog, I mean, look, Brian got fucking run over by a car that one Family Guy episode. I'm pretty sure a bird would just like, I'm pretty sure the bird would just peck him in the eye. He'd trip over and just gets fucking run over by another car. So.
Okay, now this character, I can't remember. Apu's from Family Guy, right?
Apu is from The Simpsons.
Is Apu from? He's from The Simpsons? Okay.
Yeah, he's from The Simpsons.
So yeah, it's Apu versus Tom and Jerry, but specifically Jerry. It's because that's the picture they have here is Jerry versus Apu.
Jerry hands down would fucking destroy.
I mean, yeah, Jerry is fairly resourceful for a little stinking mouse.
Yeah, Jerry for some reason is very resourceful.
I can't disagree on that, Jerry.
Jerry, 100%.
All right. Homer Simpson versus Marvin the Martian.
Marvin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Homer would just be
Homer's too
drinking
stupid.
beer, or watching, eating donuts, or
He's
something.
got a laser.
I mean, fair
He's got
enough.
a gun.
Actually, dude, that reminds me.
He just gets lasered and goes, "Dope."
Okay, so that reminds me of a game I used to play. I think it was on the PlayStation 2, but it was literally like, I think it was like you played as like a Looney Tunes character, and you were like fighting against other Looney Tunes characters. It was one of my favorite games. I can't remember what it was called. Hold on, let me see if I can look it up.
Amazing.
Yeah, let me. It was my favorite game. Hold on.
Who would screw your Zodiac side? Who are you maining in the Looney Tunes fight game?
I'm not wait, in the Looney Tunes fight game?
Yeah.
There it is. That's the game. It was literally called. Um,
Multiverse.
no, it was Acme Arsenal. Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. I used to play that game all the time. You literally like select like a Looney Tunes character, and they like are equipped with guns and stuff, and they just duke it out. It was a fun game. I mean, for any PlayStation 2 lovers might know who the game I'm talking about, but it was a very fun game. All right. Oh, okay. Well, this is very unfair. I'm sorry. Sylvester.
Shaggy again.
So Sylvester from Looney Tunes versus Venom.
Oh, that's unfair. We don't know who's.
Sorry, but Sylvester's
Wait,
Sylvester.
my vote. It's obviously Sylvester.
Sylvester's becoming lunch.
Sylvester's already lunch.
I'm voting for. I love Venom, but I'm voting for Sylvester out of spite.
Why?
Well, okay. Honest answers here. Let's not do out of spite. Just honest answers. Venom for sure. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but there's
Venom. I'm really sorry, Sylvester. I love you, but Venom will fucking devour you.
Oh,
if it were Bugs, he'd have a fighting chance.
Okay, here we go.
If it was Bugs, he'd have a fighting
Droopy
chance.
versus Jerry.
Droopy?
Droopy the dog. He's like an old hound. I'm sorry, but Jerry's winning that one.
Those two? Oh, that's actually a close call.
No, Droopy is he's very mopey. I forget what he sounds like. He's got the very kind of like, oh, I'm a super depressed guy.
I've
like a
seen
nasally
this.
voice, like.
I'm just a super depressed man. I don't know. I'm not good at the accents for that.
I've seen this guy in action in the Tom and Jerry movies, in other films when he was in. That guy has stupid fucking luck.
Droopy?
Droopy. He has stupid fucking luck. So it would be a close call between those two.
I mean,
because
maybe
when his partner, I don't remember his partner's name, but the other dog, when he tried to in one Tom and Jerry movie, he did try to stop burglars from getting away, but he just wound it up like fucking up. And Droopy, all he did was hi-ya at jetpacks, and they just cut in half. When he didn't do anything. He just said hi-ya, and that was it. And the other characters got arrested. That fucker is OP as hell. And with Jerry, with him, on whatever he gets out of, whatever inventory he pulls out, that's a close call. But for me, I think Droopy's got a chance.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
I can see it.
He did actually wreck Tom in one of the movies.
That is true. He did.
I can't remember what one it was.
I
think he wrecked both of them at some point.
Yeah, no, that fucker is a menace. He would win. He would win. I don't fucking trust that guy. He would win.
Yeah, okay, Droopy. I can agree. Droopy would be up there.
Put Droopy in multiverse. You hear that, Warner Brothers? Put him in fucking multiverse.
Everybody would be randomly falling off the map for no reason just because of his luck.
No, we're not touching that. Hell no. It's just like, oh, I didn't even do anything.
All right, I've got an interesting pair up here. I mean, I guess one of these characters is turning into a cat lover at this point, and that would be Cruella versus Sylvester. I mean, they had the same
which
color
Cruella are we
scheme.
talking about?
Yeah, which Cruella? Cruella de Vil?
Yes.
Well, obviously Cruella de Vil. I mean, like, are we talking about the live action?
No, the
Cruella,
animated.
or
No, animated.
Like the
Disney,
old movie.
Disney. Like the classic
Like
animated.
101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Cruella. I mean, she did try to ram a truck. She did try to ram a truck. If you think about it, in the film, she did like fucking speed, like try to speed run unaliving puppies.
I mean, let's also take this into consideration. Sylvester is just very unlucky. I mean, every situation he's in, because he's always trying to go after Tweety Bird, and you know how that goes. It always goes horribly for him. So, I mean, I don't know. I kind of take Sylvester's bad luck in the consideration against Cruella's just, well, literally as her last name goes together, it literally spells a devil. So she's a devil.
Yeah, I think Sylvester.
In fact, I actually had a friend who is related to the person that inspired Cruella de Vil.
Like related to the person that inspired it? Oh, that's a bad sign.
I think Sylvester has a chance.
Sir, if you're watching this, you don't know who I am. I might actually get away with it because he doesn't know my new name.
All right. So what's the consensus here?
Sylvester. Oh my god. Wow.
For me, I'm going with Cruella. I just think she's crazy and mean enough to be able to take him down.
Trying to make an argument for Sylvester, but I literally can't remember any time he actually
successfully did anything.
Else. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the screw up cat. So I mean,
I'm trying to think because I grew up with the Looney Tunes and I'm trying to remember what the hell he did throughout like the time, because I know the only times like he would, you know, be him is that he would just get himself into so much trouble that anything comes and goes for this guy. He did hit the chicken and one of the other
Foghorn
times.
Leghorn.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. He did hit him, but that was about
good
it.
old Foghorn. Yes.
I don't think he did anything else, unless the comments have anything to say, of course. So I think Cruella would probably take.
Yeah, that's kind of where my vote's line is, just Cruella.
Actually,
I think
if we're thinking about Looney Tunes, like Looney Tunes Sylvester, he might have a fighting chance because.
Yeah, but we already know he always loses. It's always
that's true.
It's always a bad sign for him.
That is very true. So yeah, Cruella would probably.
Is that what you're going with, Jordyn?
Wait, I think I might have thought of my argument.
What's that?
If we're looking at it with Sylvester being the good guy and Cruella being the villain, then Sylvester might win.
Maybe.
Because think about it, they're both villain characters.
I mean, yeah.
But if you frame it with like Cruella's track history of animal abuse, then that would make Sylvester our protagonist.
That is true.
So
that is actually
therefore, they would have to make Sylvester the good guy. So that means he would have to win.
Fair enough. Okay, I can stand by that argument. I mean, I still will have to stick with Cruella just because that's what I put my vote originally, so I'm sticking with it. But so I mean, Star, what are you thinking?
I mean, Looney Tunes Sylvester, anything comes and goes for this guy. Anything comes and goes for this guy. I feel like he would also I think he drove a car at some point. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I've seen the Looney Tunes.
They both get in a car wreck and end up in the hospital. They both.
Yeah, I feel like if the two of them were put into a car and they both just start ramming into each other, then I'm pretty sure only one of them is getting out alive, and I'm pretty sure Sylvester is keen to getting out of certain situations. So I feel like
yeah, he more so
he
just
would
gets like
win.
like the cartoon bump on his head or something like that.
Yeah, and
He has a better
Cruella.
chance of survival.
Yeah, he does have a
I mean,
better
plus he's a
chance.
cat. You got 9 lives. I mean, I can see that. All right, so I guess you're
It's a
voting
game
for
of
Sylvester.
outlasting.
Yeah, it's a game called Outlasting. They have to outlast each other's.
Hey, whoa! We already got Outlast as trademark. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Sylvester. I think he's got
Okay,
a
so
chance.
Sylvester. All right. Next pairing, uh, Fry from Futurama versus Aladdin.
He's got
Aladdin.
that genie. He's got the genie.
No. Just Aladdin. Can't count the genie.
I mean, Aladdin's got some street rat credit.
Yeah.
So
Aladdin can parkour.
I mean, I don't know. Fry can sign papers with his, you know what. So I mean,
and Aladdin can, and Aladdin's schlong could touch fucking ground
well,
because
okay,
his pants being that loose.
okay. Well, we don't. Oh, this is turning into something else. I've never heard of that
Just
one.
censor that. Just censor that whole thing.
All right, so I guess we're going with Aladdin.
I'm going with Aladdin.
Okay. Oh, Peter Griffin versus Zap Brannigan.
Rat. Wait, who?
Zap Brannigan from from Futurama. Yeah. Now, okay. Now, heads up though, because in this pairing, it shows in the picture for Peter Griffin, he has a baby harness on, holding Stewie in the front. So technically, it's Peter Griffin and Stewie versus Zap Brannigan.
I've never seen Futurama.
Okay, well, let's just say he's a very cocky character. He's like a ship captain.
Oh shit! Oh, so he's like.
Here. I would send you a picture.
I've looked up his photo.
Okay, yeah.
I just need to see him.
Now, do you see him with his pants off? Cause
yeah, his schlong sticking out.
No, it's not sticking out. He's just in this picture. It literally shows him with his high knee boots with
I see it.
with no pants on and his bulge showing with a red check on.
And Peter's got Stewie with him. Zap doesn't stand a chance.
I know Stewie's a mastermind.
Yeah,
I'm
Stewie
sorry,
can
but
manipulate Peter Griffin. But Peter
even without Stewie,
back, so.
Even without Stewie, Peter has a chance. I mean,
I think Peter would just sit on him. Peter would just sit on him, if we're being honest.
Yeah, Peter. I think those two would be fighting for a good while, but Peter would win.
The chicken fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chick. I will say that one too. Would make sense.
Peter wins.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going with Peter Griffin. Okay, that one doesn't even have a picture. I don't know who that is. Okay, Goofy from Mickey Mouse versus George Jetson. From the Jetsons.
They're both bad luck, but I think their bad luck would cancel each other out.
I see. For me, I think Goofy would end up coming out on top of that one. Have you seen the Goofy movie?
I've seen the Goofy movie. I've never seen the Jetsons. I'm really sorry.
I think he's the dad, if I remember correctly.
I have grew up with Cartoon Network, like the classic.
Yeah, George Jetson was on Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang?
Yeah, Jetsons were on the Boomerang channel.
But
like anybody even knows what that channel is anymore.
I mean, I ran into it a few times. But I've never watched any of the shows, but or like any of the episodes. But I think
George Jetson by himself, there's nothing really special about him. I'd have to say Goofy would probably come out on top. Goofy. I don't know, Jordan, what you thinking? Jordan?
Me trying to think of like all the Jetson episodes that I watched when I was like 5 and barely remember.
Like George Jetson really was no one unique. It was always the kids that were more entertaining.
He worked in an office.
Yes, an office in the future. Stinking.
Okay. Like scientist or something?
No, he was just. I forget what office he was working in.
Okay, I hate to go on a little tangent here and like break off topic but related. Does anybody remember the Adult Swim episode where they were like making fun of the Jetsons and like they like some of them turned into zombies?
Wait, when is this? And what show is this?
Oh yeah, I remember
I don't know
that
what
the
show
Jetsons.
it was. I
Like,
don't know
was it
what show it
Robot
was, but it was
Chicken or was it?
no, it wasn't Robot Chicken because it was animated, but it was like really old. It was before Pibby.
Was it like? Was it like the? Was it the? Like burger, like the one like Adult Swim show that had like the burger, fries, and all them talking and.
No, no, it wasn't that. It was I don't know what show it was. All I remember is like this one off clip where like it's George in the office and like one of the other characters is like zombified and it was moving all weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Hmm.
And
Yeah,
it
I don't
messed me
remember
up.
that.
I was like, "Hi, I was one of those kids that would sneak watch Adult Swim all the time and I watched that when I was like
I'm looking
6
it up
and
now to see if I can find
like
it.
it's going to drive me insane. I haven't seen it since then.
Let's see. Well, I do see Robot Chicken did have an episode with the Jetsons in it. And then there apparently Harvey meets the Jensen, Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. He showed up in that. And then also Back to the Present had an episode with the Jetsons in it. But yeah, and you said it was before Pibby. I'm kind of thinking it might have been Harvey Hawkman or Harvey Birdman. I think it might have. That one would make sense. I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple Adult Swim episodes he showed up in, but I don't know. My vote's still going for Goofy. I think Goofy's got this in the bag.
Yeah, Goofy has
I'm
more
gonna
of
vote
it.
Goofy, but I'm still trying to figure out what that was because it actually messed me up.
Oh, this is a fun pairing. Thumper and Boo Boo.
I can't make them fight.
I know it's poor Thumper.
Who's Boo Boo?
Boo Boo Bear.
Boo Boo Bear?
Yogi Bear's little little pal.
Oh, that guy. I never knew his name.
Yeah.
I've never seen Yogi. I have heard about Yogi Bear.
Yeah, Boo Boo Bear is just like a very mellow, kind of chill little bear, and then you got Thumper, who's the happy-go-lucky bunny rabbit.
He's the guy. That's the rabbit that just goes. Yeah, no, I can't see them fighting.
Okay, I'll just say Boo Boo would win because I don't think Thumper would want to fight. I'm sorry,
I think those
Thumper's
two
too sweet.
Talking. Those two would just be talking.
They would have a conversation. They would have a picnic.
Yeah, they'd have a picnic. Cue Yogi Bear from Billy and Mandy. If y'all know that one episode, all of you know that episode.
Okay.
Don't pretend you don't know.
Now, do you know who Kenny McCormack is?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
South
Park.
Okay, well, they show like a picture of two kids, and so that's why I was kind of confused because it doesn't show Kenny from South Park. It shows two just random picture, like a picture of two random children. But Kenny versus Fat Albert.
What? The last one. What was the last one?
Fat Albert?
Fat Albert.
Oh, you haven't seen
Fat. I never actually watched the show, but Fat Albert would win.
Yeah, you just sit on him.
It's a cartoon.
No, and there's movies.
No, but what if Kenny McCormack turns into Mysterion? Yeah.
Okay, no, we're not.
Mysterion doesn't. Being Mysterion doesn't really even give him any powers.
No, it's all make believe.
Yeah, it's true. It is all make believe.
Princess Kenny, on the other hand.
Okay, now Princess Kenny.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I'm already hearing a bunch of folks that are already like, have you never played Fraction Be Whole? I have. I actually have, and yeah,
I
I've
think
also
now
played the
it
Stick of
makes me
Truth.
say
That one
I
was fun.
actually don't like South Park anymore.
I'll
back,
just
fan brats. I'm ready for you.
anyway.
All right, we've got. So I'm guessing. I mean, what we're gonna go with Kenny, or are we gonna go with just Fat Albert sitting on him?
I think all Kenny's gotta do is just give Fat Albert cake until he
Wait.
dies of diabetes.
Also, if Fat Albert dies, he dies forever. Kenny just is born again the next day.
Yeah.
I'm going with Kenny.
Okay,
Yeah,
get
Kenny.
Kenny. All right, I could see that. All right, next up we've got Eeyore versus Mo from The Simpsons.
Who versus who?
Mo.
Mo, I think he's the grocery store clerk
No,
or
Mo
he's the
gas.
versus
bartender.
Oh, bartender.
Mo
Yeah, Mo the bartender. So
Mo versus
Apu
who?
is the gas station.
yeah, I'm gonna say Mo would probably win that.
Wait, no, I didn't
Eeyore wouldn't.
hear.
It's Eeyore
Oh,
versus Mo.
Eeyore.
Eeyore
Yeah,
wouldn't want to
no.
fight. Eeyore's too
Yeah,
depressed.
Eeyore would forfeit. He would just been like, nah,
Eeyore would
you
be
got
like,
it.
I'm already gonna lose, so I'm just not gonna participate.
Yeah, then I think Mo would just go, okay, and just kind of like.
I taught children about depression.
All right, so yeah, I think the overruling consensus on that is Mo. Mo is gonna win that.
The only way Eeyore could win is if he just made Mo depressed.
I mean, yeah, which I mean is possible, but no, yeah, I think Mo's
He
got that in the
just
bag.
sits there, is
Just
depressed,
like
saying,
talks about how
like, I don't even
depressing
want
his
to
life
fight
is, and Mo
anymore.
just like starts breaking down in tears. We're like, dude, you're making me think about how much I hate running my bar. All right, next two characters: Foghorn Leghorn versus Ned Flanders.
Foghorn Leghorn.
This one's hard because Foghorn Leghorn always like loses in his shows, even though he's like supposed to be like the hero.
Oh, this guy. It's
But
been a while.
but Ned Flanders
He's just
is,
so happy.
and he's also Christian. What's
He's
he gonna do? Pray?
he's gonna throw a
Pray at the
Bible at
devil?
him. Come
I
on.
feel like, yeah, he'll just throw a Bible. I think Foghorn Leghorn would be like, I say, you know, we're gonna go ahead and do this fight. I will do this fight, you know. And then
He'll lose because I'll get so hyped up to fight that he just like does
He like
that
passes out.
cartoon.
yeah, he just passes.
Like,
Ned
you know how like
would
when
win
they
out
get
of
ready to
just
fight,
doing nothing. He would win just by doing absolutely nothing.
he'll just be like, "Well, howdy, neighbor."
Here, have a Bible.
Leghorn's all like, "I say I'm ready to fight," and he'll be like doing that bounce around air punch thing, like off a ledge, and he'll get wrecked.
See, for me, I could just imagine him like just ranting loud. I say, and then just like ends up like hyperventilating and passing out. And then Ned Flanders would be like, I'll have you in my prayers.
God bless.
I'm going for Ned Flanders. I'm sorry. That just. Come on.
Yeah, no, Ned Flanders.
What do you say, Star?
Foghorn Leghorn's main enemy is himself.
Yes. Star?
Yeah. No. Ned Flanders would just win doing absolutely nothing.
All right,
That's
Lisa Simpson versus Krusty the Clown. I don't know. Lisa can be devious.
This can get Lisa.
Lisa can be fairly devious when she wants to be.
Oh yeah.
Krusty's just a grumpy, like 40-year-old man. Although he might stick her with a cigarette, like this end of his cigarette.
Yeah, but she would like be very devious.
I imagine she'd be the one that like invite her to her birthday party and then like kick him in the nuts.
Wait, I have another argument.
Huh.
Did y'all see that Treehouse of Horrors episode where Krusty like made Maggie cry and Homer got mad and shoved him into a wood chipper.
Oh, I did not see that episode. Oh god.
Well, yeah, he shoved him into a wood chipper, and like he came out like a pile of like shredded crusty bits with his head like still intact somehow on top.
Ew.
And Homer like pulled his heart out and was like doing compressions on it.
All right, I'm gonna say Lisa on this one. I think she just can be super stinking devious when she wants to be.
Also, if she cries, then her dad will just come and shove him into a wood chipper.
Yeah, maybe. Only one way to find out. All right, Tom the Cat versus Donald Duck.
Donald.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tom always ends up having a series of unfortunate events. Like he'll smack himself in the face with a shovel or something.
Like the thing is, they both do, but Donald, not Donald. Wait, was it Donald?
Yeah, Donald Duck. I mean,
Donald gets framed.
Yeah, Donald gets framed for things, or he always ends up like in,
he gets
in trouble.
framed as he gets framed as like the hero sometimes.
Yeah.
Which one? Donald's facing who?
Donald is facing Tom the Cat.
Oh, yeah, no, Tom would win.
Nah, I'm saying Donald.
Win. Tom, knowing him, finding devious ways, he would win.
Yeah, I can't look past the fact that
Tom does have a chance. Tom does have a chance because like if he's up against an opposing force that isn't Jerry, then he has a
fair
better
enough.
chance.
Yeah, actually,
like,
I can see that.
When he's fighting over Jerry, like he has a better chance.
Yeah. Okay. No, I can see. I can see with that. Okay, I'll go with Tom then, because that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't take into the fact that he's not actually going against Jerry. So Jerry's always the one that ends up causing him to run over shovels and smack himself in the face and stuff like that, or eat frying pans.
Donald has just as bad of luck, so Tom could like use that to his advantage because Donald ain't exactly leaving shovels around. He's the one falling into them.
Usually, yeah. Okay, this is an easy one. Eeyore versus Fat Albert.
If it were Daffy.
No, not Daffy Duck. Eeyore versus Fat Albert.
Again.
I don't know. Eeyore might make.
Unless Eeyore depresses him.
I was gonna say Eeyore might make Fat Albert very self-conscious.
Yeah, Eeyore would win.
I'm gonna say Eeyore. I think he could just talk Albert down. Bart Simpson versus Felix the Cat. Ooh, okay.
Bart Simpson versus Felix?
Yeah.
Felix.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, that depends.
Bart can be a monster of a child.
That is true.
Again, that depends on which Felix we're talking about.
Just classic Felix. Not even with this bag of tricks, because this one it shows a picture with him without the bag of tricks.
No bag of tricks, he doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, no, then Bart. But if he had his bag of tricks, then Felix.
Yeah, so okay, Bart Simpson. All right, Rocky versus Tom and Jerry, but I'm just gonna say Jerry because it's only the picture of Jerry. So Rocky the Flying Squirrel versus Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Rocky's cool and all, but he needs Bullwinkle.
Yeah, no, that fucker doesn't stand a chance.
Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Aladdin versus Tweety Bird. It says Tweety Bird and Sylvester, but it only shows Tweety Bird.
Tweety. That guy's been in World War II. I trust him.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, Tweety, I think's got it.
Yeah, Tweety.
Okay, Tweety versus Marvin the Martian.
Tweety.
I don't know. I think Marvin might just fry Tweety.
No.
If we're going by like the rules of the show,
yeah, exactly.
Tweety's a good guy. Therefore, Marvin always has to lose, and Marvin, because he's in the presence of a good guy, will be subjected
fair enough.
to bad luck. So a million things would happen, and he'd end up frying himself, and Earth will still obstruct his view of Venus. Blah blah blah. Tweety wins.
Okay, Tweety wins.
Blah blah blah. Tweety wins. I mean, Tweety would kind of outsmart Marvin, but we're kind of underappreciating Marvin here. He is very smart. Now, if it was Bugs versus Marvin, we all know exactly where that goes.
Yeah.
Not smart enough to move to a different planet that doesn't obstruct his view of Venus.
All right. We'll say
man,
Tweety wins that one.
Dreams. He's got his dreams.
All right, we got Baloo versus Milhouse from Simpsons.
Baloo.
Of course, he just sit on the poor kid.
It's just fucking belly flops. Bare necessities drowns him. The bare necessities.
All right, so Baloo for the win.
And just drown
as he just belly flops on the Milhouse.
Okay,
as you drown.
This is. Hey, stop it! I don't want copyrights.
Okay, plus Disney.
All right, so
me, Mickey Mouse.
I get this is a really funny matchup. We got Barney Rubble from the Flintstones versus literally the planet Pluto, or dwarf planet.
Pluto.
I don't know, Barney Rubble. I mean, Pluto's basically like a large piece of rubble.
Listen. I have an argument for why Pluto wins.
Okay.
Wait, is it Pluto the planet or Pluto the dog?
No, Pluto. Well, I mean, I imagine they mean Pluto the dog, but it's a picture of literally the planet, so that's what I'm going with.
So we're going by the planet.
Yeah, we're going by the planet.
Listen, Pluto may have been disrespected by these stupid Earth scientists and made into a dwarf planet, but here's the thing: Pluto still exists.
It's true.
It's been billions of years, and it's still here.
I mean, yes.
Barney freaking buried in sediment or in a museum where nobody knows his name, and he's probably got some stupid name like Rocky because they found him in a rock. He's a caveman. He is extinct. Pluto is still here.
All right, fine. It'll be Pluto. All right. Okay. Now I'm not. I think this is from. I think the Rugrats. Angelica Pickles.
Yeah, that's Rugrats.
Versus Marge Simpson.
Angelica, she would just be a brat.
I mean, of course. All right. Snoopy versus Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis.
I don't know. Beavis is not really that violent. He would literally just put his shirt over his head and be like, "I'm the great Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole."
Did you not see the episode? Oh, wait, no, that was like a pilot episode, like a really old episode.
I remember Beavis and Butthead from their movie. Like, I think Beavis and Butthead travels across, like, something from America or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it.
There was like this one episode, I think it might have been a pilot, like it was really old, where they were actually tying firecrackers to
Okay,
bugs.
yeah. No, I definitely think Beavis would accidentally take down Snoopy without even trying. He'd be doing something stupid, and a firework would like land in TV's bunghole or something.
He goes Cornholio mode and just fucking trips on a bucket.
I mean, in this one, he is in Cornholio mode. He has his shirt over his head, and I think he's going all out. So I'm gonna say Cornholio Beavis for the win. Oh, okay, this is odd. Angelica Pickles versus Josie and the Pussycats.
Josie and the Pussycats, all they have to do is just play their music over her. What's she gonna do, have a temper tantrum?
Alright, Josie, Star, what do you think?
Beavis or...
No, Josie and the Pussycats versus Angelica Pickles.
I don't know who those two are.
Angelica Pickles is from the Rugrats.
I've never grew up with the Rugrats.
Wow. Wait, you had to have grown up with the Rugrats, because I grew up with the Rugrats, and you're older than me.
Well, I'm sorry, but I never had access to Nickelodeon.
Wow. Alright, yeah, but I'll have to agree. Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, I was the Nickelodeon kid.
If I had to think about those two characters, probably the Pussycat one.
The Josie and the Pussycats? Okay.
Yeah, Josie, yeah, that one.
Alright. Droopy versus. Okay, now I may get this wrong because I never watched Ren and Stimpy. Who's the?
Oh my god!
Wait, hold on.
Oh!
But who's the the little rodent thing?
I know who you're talking about.
It's Ren. Okay, so it's Droopy versus Ren.
Ren.
No. It would have no. It would have to be Droopy because Ren has bad luck. If it were Stimpy.
No, that fucker, that guy has murder charges written all over him. It's Ren.
I mean, he looks like a lunatic.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. It doesn't matter if there's good guy, bad guy. He's a lunatic.
You've obviously not watched the same show I did because there was an episode where dude literally pisses on an electric fence game and goes to hell.
Yeah, last time
this was a
checked,
child's show.
So what you're saying is Ren basically killed himself.
Yeah, there was this episode where Stimpy's cousin comes over or like his friend or something, and they were playing this game, and the game was literally called "Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence." And they were being loud, and Ren came home from work or something and got mad at them, so he decided to piss on their board game, but the game was literally an electric fence, so he died and he went to hell, and the devil says to him, "So, you whizzed on the electric fence." So, yeah.
Okay, Droopy for the win then.
Stand a freaking chance.
Droopy for the win.
Droopy for the win.
Oh, Peter Griffin versus Sylvester.
Peter.
Yeah, he also has Stewie with him, so I mean, the dynamic duo. Yeah.
Sorry, I feel
Sorry,
so
Sylvester.
Bad. Sylvester's on crutches.
Oh, right okay. Here's a perfect pair up: Beavis versus Venom. But Beavis.
Venom would make him dinner.
But Beavis in his Cornholio mode.
Cornholio stands a chance, okay?
Cornholio stands a chance.
He stands a chance.
He just needs TV for his bunghole.
No, Venom.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Venom wins that one.
Just gulp.
Okay, Cruella versus Bender. Shoot, they might actually like cuss each other out or something.
Oh my god, yeah, no, it's
actually, no. Honestly, I see them going on a date. If I'm being honest here.
It's a hissy fit turned to a hookup and then goes right back to a hissy fit.
Probably. I don't know, Jordyn. What are you thinking?
They're like a divorced couple.
I think we're gonna end up seeing some weird fan art if this video takes off.
I mean, shoot, maybe.
Maybe I'll have to beat him to the punch and draw. Nah, I'm not doing
that. Please don't draw Cruella and Bender on date night. I'm gonna say Cruella. I think she would, rip him a new tin can.
I don't think she's strong enough. Have you seen how scrawny she is?
I mean, that's true. And Bender, he's been through a lot.
He's a literal robot. He's made of metal. Cruella is freaking tiny and fragile.
I don't know. She might dump him in the ocean, though.
With what strength?
I mean, that's true.
She has her car.
All right, fair enough. I could see that. If you were taking their raw strength into play, Bender would definitely win that. Oh, okay. Sylvester versus Stewie Griffin.
Who versus Stewie Griffin?
Sylvester.
Because he can't catch a break.
Stewie.
Yeah, sorry, Stewie is...
Stewie literally beat the shit out of Brian. Are you kidding? The dog. He literally beat the shit out of the dog. Where's my fucking money?
Okay,
Stewie. He literally grabbed a flamethrower out of someone.
I'm sorry, but every time
we're giving Sylvester no credit here because he too would also fight back. He could also pull random shit.
I'm sorry, but every time I think of Stewie, I just remember the episode where it shows him like creating the plans to end the world inside Lois's womb. Like he already has plans to destroy the world once he gets out.
Well, first he's got to pay child support.
Yeah, he's got to pay child support first.
Well, no, he's got to get out of the diapers first. He's got to get past the diaper stages.
Stewie.
He's not even out of the diapers stages, and he's a freaking parent.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. He manipulates his parents. He's the smart child.
Stewie.
And it has become apparent to me that y'all are not subjected to the horror that I've seen.
What of Stewie?
Yeah.
Oh, Stewie's had some terrifying moments. He's also kind of
the episode explained to me how in the ever-loving F did he and Brian have kids?
Yeah, I don't know. I think bestiality is only legal in Washington or something, so I don't know.
I'm just
the baby part, who knows? So maybe like Brian's just a man with a dog costume on.
Or maybe it's the unborn child that Lois miscarried, and then the
spirit. Okay, well, no.
There's an episode. There's literally an episode where Stewie gets pregnant by Brian, and I didn't watch the.
Okay, well, first off, can we just point out the fact that you're talking about a literal infant getting pregnant?
Can we get back onto the subject
and pretending to be a 13-year-old at a hospital?
Yeah, no, we're just gonna get past that. Okay, I'm just gonna say Stewie wins that. That's disgusting.
Stewie.
Okay, it doesn't have a picture here, but Fred Flintstone. Okay, this is an interesting combo. Fred Flintstone versus George of the Jungle.
Ooh, that's actually close. That's actually very close.
No, it's not.
No, George always hits a tree.
Yeah, George always hits a tree. True, but Fred kind of has bad luck.
You know what the difference is?
Huh.
George of the Jungle exists in modern times. He lived in the
Fair enough.
era. And Fred Flintstone is a freaking caveman.
So what you're saying is George, all he has to do is sneeze on Fred Flintstone, and then Fred Flintstone will die because he doesn't have any medicine.
Yeah, is that what I'm hearing?
That pretty much. Also, George already won. He won just by being born in friggin' the AD.
I mean, fair enough.
Fred was BC, and he's freaking dead. He is in the museum. He is deceased. He is fossilized.
He is stuffed.
All right, so this one
with cotton, and
he can't be
the stuffing.
He's a caveman.
You know those exhibits with the fake caveman and shit? That's what I mean.
So you're saying he's a fraud?
Yeah, he's a fraud.
All right, so we got an interesting tag team going on here because it's two sets of two people.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's Heckle and Jekyll versus Lenny and Carl from The Simpsons.
I don't know who Heckle and Jekyll are, but I'm gonna assume that they're. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong characters. It's Lenny and Carl, all the way.
Okay, why do you say that?
They have an unbreakable bro bond.
That's true, but I mean, Heckle and Jekyll are twins, so.
Listen.
Like, I mean, Heckle and Jekyll tied rockets to their back, so I mean. But I mean, fair enough. Lenny and Carl, they are birds.
And
yes.
They may be twins, but they're biologically related, and therefore not safe from the arguments and bickering that come with being siblings. Whereas Lenny and Carl are best fucking friends.
Fair enough.
They have an unbreakable bro bond, and they would be able to put their heads together to take down these two birds.
Okay. Do keep in mind that there was an episode of Heckle and Jekyll where they're on a most wanted poster. They're wanted dead or alive. So they're just a thought there. I don't think Lenny and Carl ended up on a wanted poster.
I mean, that's fair.
Next one.
All right, so we're gonna say what? Lenny and Carl.
Carl.
Okay,
I will
okay.
say
We'll respect the bro bond. Okay, Sylvester versus Marvin the Martian.
My God.
Okay.
Leave Sylvester alone.
No, he'll win this one.
Yeah, actually, that's true. He can win. He'll win.
He will win. Earth will continue to obstruct his view of Venus. Marvin
Sylvester wins.
will disintegrate himself. Sylvester, because he's from Earth, is framed as the good guy, so he has to win.
Okay. Interesting logic. Gotcha. I could see that. Sylvester might accidentally get Marvin to hurt himself. If we're being honest. Just the amount of bad luck that surrounds Sylvester. I'll go with Sylvester. I mean, it's also just giving it to the underdog.
Amplifies. His bad luck would amplify Marvin's bad luck because Marvin is actively a bad guy.
Yes. Okay, now I don't know this character much. So it's Brian Griffin versus Daria Morgendorfer?
I don't know who that is.
Daria was from Beavis and Butthead originally, and then they made a spin-off show of her.
Oh yeah, the Daria cartoon. I remember that.
Part of me just wants to say Daria because I hate Brian.
Okay.
Daria.
All she has to do is feed him chocolate.
I'm gonna have to say Brian just because I really don't know anything about Daria.
I don't know anything about Daria either. I just know enough about Brian to say that he would lose because I don't like him.
Okay, so Daria Morgendorfer.
He's an alcoholic douchebag, while Daria is a teenager. Daria has her whole life ahead of her.
Gotcha.
Brian's got like 2 more years.
All right, so we'll do 3 more, and then we'll end it there. So we've got the Powerpuff Girls. Now this one just shows one. Who's the redheaded one, like the one with the red bow?
Blossom.
Okay, Blossom versus Patrick Star.
Blossom.
Okay, fair enough. She's a Powerpuff Girl.
Listen, Patrick beat himself up.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so Blossom for the win.
For the win.
Betty Boop versus Aladdin.
Betty Boop.
Fair enough. Betty Boop's a trap.
All she has to do is like charm a bunch of guards, and they'll like go to where Aladdin is.
Yeah, exactly. Just smite him.
All right, we got Fry versus Principal Seymour.
Fry.
Principal Seymour is from Simpsons.
It's pronounced Seymour.
Or Seymour and Skinner. Principal Seymour Skinner.
Yeah, Fry would win unless there's steamed hams involved, in which case they might form a friendship.
Alright, we'll actually do one more just to end it all. Okay, Droopy versus Daria. Boring.
Nah, mulligan.
Okay. Popeye versus Fat Albert. Give Popeye some, is it seaweed? Or what? Spinach. Spinach, sorry. Yeah, give Popeye some spinach, and he'll take down Fat Albert for sure.
Fat Albert was undefeated until Popeye pulled up.
Popeye pulled up and tried offering him some spinach, and Fat Albert was like, "Nah, I need a hamburger." And Popeye was like, "All right, let me eat the spinach real quick."
I'll give you a hamburger.
He's like, hold up.
I'll give you no. Fat Albert was like, "I want a sandwich, man." He's like, "All right, I got you." All right, so Popeye for the win. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Do let us know. I was joined today by Jordyn and Star. You want to say your goodbyes, everybody?
Bye-bye. Send help!
Yeah, do send them help. It's going to be a long day. But yeah, if you would like to see more, please let us know. I think this was a fun little side activity. It randomly came about. We were just kind of discussing cartoon verses. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, maybe even different categories, do let us know. And without further ado, I bid you all a good night and bye bye.